Hello, brothers and sisters, and good morning, and I hope everyone is doing well. I got a little scripture for you, and we'll go from there. If a ruler listens to lies, all his officials become wicked. That's it. A simple one, huh? And think about today. And think about when this ruler right now, this Antichrist Biden, he listens, he listens to lies. Simple. Now, why do I say that? Think about this. Didn't they suppress all the media and throw out falsehoods? Lies, right? When you're trying to hide something like that, hide information, that's a lie. Isn't a lack of all knowledge is why our people die? And think of this. This leader right now, Biden, the Antichrist, ain't he pro killing babies, abortion, taking life? That don't sound like God's way. Another lie, they try to put it out there like candy, but inside ain't candy. And isn't they're putting this leader, this wicked leader, Biden, Antichrist. He's anti and Christ. Think about that. There's many Antichrists that walk this planet. So think about this leader, Antichrist Biden, making men into women. That don't work. You can't put a man in a woman's sports. That ain't even right or fair, is it? Wicked. Liar. Just think of all the actions. Already back to war. Full of lies. The whole thing. And all down the line. They all full of lies. But I've always said, he's just a Trojan horse. Easy to convince into anything. Look him up a little bit. I was around in those days, early 90s, when he was cracking down, as an immigrant family, that's what they did. But at the same time, it was my choice. I did do wrong too back then. There's a lot more. You got to think about, they're making, I don't know, trying to say, man is a woman is man. I don't care how much you change the outside of the vehicle and put all kinds of different labels. I can make a Chevrolet have Ford symbols on them. It's still Chevrolet. It doesn't change anything. And just like with humans, a man can dress up as much as they want as a woman, but you still ain't going to have a baby. And a woman can dress as much as they want as a man, and there's no way they can give a baby. They ain't gonna produce sperm. They produce eggs. And man will never be able to produce eggs because they produce sperm. You can dress them up as much as you want, each way or another, and it won't change nothing. So think about all this. Who are you leading? Now think about Trump, right? He's a man too. But at the same time, people prayed over him. He was pro-life. That's interesting, isn't it? He didn't start wars. He brought peace. And common sense. He opened up all this knowledge, didn't he? For us to see. It's our choice now what to do. We got to do it right. We got to be patient, humble, loving. We are Christians. And when God places it in all of our hearts, and we will know when the time is, then the time is to straighten things out. But as of right now, our time right now is to spread as many seeds we can to bring people out of that darkness that they're following, because God has given us a choice right now. Which leader do you want? You want leadership that lies, deceives, brings you down, waters you down? Or you want a leader that uplifts you, brings you to the light, with positive things? Not all man is perfect. Every man is not perfect. Every man on this planet is not perfect. But when you have leaders that come in and they are going towards the light and bringing us that way, that's who we'll respect. But when you have a leader that's going everything against God's ways, we can't respect him. We can't follow him. Because those laws, every law ain't good. The thing is about Christians, see, the law of God, every law in this book is good. And when you do good, there should be no problems, right? Demons, they'll get mad. They'll get all twisted up and all that, but that's what we're supposed to do, wake them up. Try to get them bodies cleared out of them demonic thoughts and ways and all that type of stuff, ain't we? So remember all that. Look at the people's actions. This administration right now, and when I was doing this a while back, the other Antichrist, which was Barack Hussein Obama, because he did all this stuff, tried to twist everything to homosexuality. Everything he did was everything opposite of God. If you really think about it, just really, really think about it, you can't sugarcoat this book, the laws, the truth. Look in the wild. A dog don't come around and act like a dang female when it's a male. The squirrels run around and act like how they supposed to act, don't they? None of them worry. They're all okay, ain't they? Us as humans, seem like sometimes we go so primitive, sometimes we just forget about what happened in the past. You can go through any book, and they all speak the same way. Think about that one. Aborting babies. That's sad. Ridiculous. Things do happen that ain't right. What are you supposed to do? Kill it? The baby didn't ask for anything. And in some cases, the woman didn't either. Or the man. But you don't just kill it off because of the mistake or the trauma that happened. There's mothers out there that can't even have one. Why can't you adopt? But they make that hard too, the demons. They sell babies instead of just giving the baby a good home. So brothers and sisters, just go out in the world with your light. Don't be deceived. As of right now, we have a leader that's in his ways, in the demon's ways, following Antichrist ways, anything Antichrist. And then the new thing about skin, you complaining about skin? Boy, we strip our skin off, we are just muscle, blood, and bone. And the thing is, when we get it before God, our light goes. And there is no color there. Don't let them twist you on this skin thing. That's how they separate God's people. We're all God's people. Jews, Gentiles, it doesn't matter. Greek, African, it doesn't matter. God made us in the likeness of Him that made Eve for the helper of man. Think of that. There was no all these different races. They call it races. It's human race. Of course we have different colors. There's different kinds of dogs. There's different kinds of squirrels. There's different kinds of birds. Of course there's different kinds of mankind. And y'all complain about skin. We all get buried. We get pulled up. This is a human. We all get buried. We get pulled up. This is a male skeleton. This is a female skeleton. Don't believe the hype. Because they are twisting people's brains and watering people down to make them feel guilty and ashamed of their own selves. Now, remember this. You can't be hateful either. Because someone is gay or something like that. You don't go out there and being hateful and wrong and all that. Because even with, I have customers and stuff like that, and some are gay. Give a hug and all that, show my love. But they know not to ask me my opinion because I know what I know. And what I know is facts. Is male, female is female. There is no more in between, outside, all around. There is no other way. You can't change that. You could cut off the tag, but you can't change the motor and everything else that's claiming it's something else. Because it's still going to be the same dang thing, the frame. Remember that, y'all. Don't let this world water you down with the lies. There's a lot of wicked rulers out there. And they're pumping these lies in. And that's why you go to Scripture. This is all the past, but you got to think of how they spoke back then. And everything, the times might have been different. But mankind was still the same. Everything they did back then is the same thing we do today. No different. So remember, when people come up to you and try to dang twist your brain about something, about your skin or anything like that, whatever. That's pretty much it. Whatever. 'Cause you ain't gonna make me ashamed of who I am. I am a male. And I am of this cream looking color. What does that make a difference? I don't give a crap who you are. I come up to everyone at a 50-50. And if you start showing me your spirit that it's all negative and all that, then that's what you are, a negative spirit. And I don't need nothing to do with you because that's all it's going to do is bring out the negative spirit in me. And I don't need someone like that because the way I am, it just comes out. I just say it straight out. You're full of it. Or whatever. I can't help it. So please don't ask me something you don't want to hear. That's the way I've always been. All this division stuff, man, the government is doing that on purpose. The wicked ruler. They did that on purpose. To separate the people, man. See, if we all are together as one accord with the center hub, God, and Jesus is our brakes, nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. Keeps us all in check and keeps us safe, don't it? Because we can roll and we know when to stop when there's danger ahead, don't we? So remember all this. Never be ashamed of yourself because we were made in the likeness of God. And woman, you were made by God from man as a helper for man. Never be ashamed of you, woman. Never. Your role is way greater than what you think, what you do. So you stand strong for them men. You push them in the right direction. And man, you keep on going towards that prize. Bringing all our helpers with us. So I love every one of you. Think about everything. Never be ashamed of yourself. You're stronger than what you think you are. Remember that. You are stronger than what you think you are. Don't let anyone water down who you are. You are man, you are woman. Color is just color. It makes our planet more beautiful. I love y'all and talk to you soon.